My beloved ones, as you're reading this, it's not by accident. There is a divine stirring in your spirit, a quiet yet powerful confirmation that you were never meant to blend in. You were born to stand out. You've felt it since childhood, the isolation, the misunderstandings, the weight of being different. That wasn't a flaw. It was the fingerprint of your divine calling. You are the chosen one, and that identity comes with both immense purpose and relentless pressure. Many ask, why me? Why does life feel like a battlefield, even when you're trying to do good? The answer lies in who you are. Your very presence shakes foundations. Your spirit speaks truth in a world built on illusions. You don't have to say a word. Your existence alone is a threat to every system, structure, and person that thrives off of deception. That's why the attacks have been frequent. That's why the betrayals came from the ones you loved the most. It's not random. It's resistance to your radiance. But hear this clearly. Heaven has recognized every injustice done to you, every dart thrown, every plot whispered in darkness. Every attempt to dim your light has been recorded. And the response? Divine justice. Not revenge, justice. The kind that returns every evil intention as a boomerang wrapped in regret. People who try to sabotage you will watch the very doors they slammed on you open in ways they never imagined. They will regret ever touching what God had his hands on. Yes, the pain was real. The confusion, the heartbreak, the loneliness, they nearly consumed you. But none of it was wasted. Your tears watered the soil of your destiny. You thought those betrayals were the end of your story, but they were actually filters. Filters sent from the heavens to remove what couldn't walk with you to where you're going. That rejection was divine protection. That heartbreak, a sacred redirection. The enemy didn't attack you because you were weak. He attacked you because you were marked by the divine. And just like diamonds are formed under pressure, your pain has produced wisdom, resilience, and depth that no textbook could teach. You were forged in the fire, and now you sit upon a throne of lessons, crowned not with gold, but with grace and grit. That's royalty that can't be faked. You've been mishandled, undervalued, misunderstood. But the good news is, none of that defines you. It refined you. When people treated you as disposable, God whispered, I'm repositioning you. You weren't being broken. You were being rebuilt. You weren't being punished. You were being preserved. You're not fragile. You're fortified, spiritually bulletproof. The kind of soul that cannot be broken, only broken open to pour light into the world. You may feel small at times, but in the spirit realm, you're a giant. And giants attract attention. Some will be inspired by your glow, others will be intimidated by it. That's okay. The same sun that warms the earth can also expose the shadows. Your insight, your discernment, your presence, it disturbs systems built on control and manipulation. Just like Daniel, you were never meant to bow. And just like Daniel, the lion's den won't devour you. It will reveal the God who walks with you. Every season of struggle was training, spiritual boot camp, the classroom of the chosen. While others celebrated comfort, you were being prepared for conquest. Now, you're rising, not just for yourself, but for generations to come. Your yes to God is creating ripple effects. You're breaking curses you didn't cause. You're planting seeds you may never fully see bloom, but heaven has already written your harvest. This is why you couldn't quit. Why every time you hit rock bottom, something in you refused to stay there. That something was divine, a fire that couldn't be extinguished, no matter how hard life blew against it. And let me tell you, your survival isn't random. It's prophetic. You're still standing because your destiny is still speaking. People may have counted you out, but they couldn't count high enough to measure your worth. They couldn't see what was in you, but God did. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You only need to believe in the one who chose you before you were formed. You're not here to please crowds. You're here to fulfill a calling. And your calling has already been approved by heaven, no matter who tries to cancel it on earth. So walk boldly. You're not walking alone. Every step you take is backed by angelic hosts, divine strategies, and supernatural favor. You were not chosen because you were perfect. You were chosen because you're willing. And your willingness is all heaven needs to move through you in ways that will shock even you. Don't fear the opposition. It's confirmation, not condemnation. If you weren't a threat, the enemy would have ignored you. But you are a divine disruptor, anointed to shatter cycles, expose lies, and awaken truth. You are light in a dark place, a royal priesthood in the middle of spiritual warfare, and you are winning, even when it doesn't look like it yet. And now, beloved, watch how the very people who mocked you will need the wisdom you carry. Watch how the rooms you were once shut out of will open in your honor. Watch how your pain becomes the platform that births purpose in others. This is not the end. This is the emergence, the rise, the unveiling of the chosen one. Let them talk. Let them doubt. But don't let go. Your story is still unfolding, and it will be glorious. If you've made it this far, drop a fire emoji in the comments to declare, I am chosen, and I will not shrink. Like, share, and let this word awaken another warrior. You're not alone. We rise together. My beloved ones, lean in closely, because this revelation is one that separates the confused from the called. The universe doesn't operate on chance when it comes to the chosen. It flows through laws, divine laws, crafted by the Creator himself. And when you're aligned with them, what looks impossible to man becomes inevitable by heaven. You are not navigating life aimlessly. You are moving by divine alignment, even when it doesn't feel like it. Let's talk about rejection. Oh, how it stings. Being denied, ignored, ghosted, shut out. But here's the truth most never see. Rejection is redirection. Every no, every slammed door, every exit you didn't expect was actually divine subtraction. God wasn't punishing you. He was protecting you. What left your life wasn't meant to stay. That job, that relationship, that opportunity, they were distractions disguised as destinations, and heaven said, no more detours. When people walk away, don't chase. When doors close, don't panic. Divine alignment doesn't cater to comfort. It caters to your calling. If something leaves your life and it was sent by God, it will return better and on time. If it doesn't, it was a counterfeit. Drop A in the comments if you've seen God remove something only to replace it with something greater. Let's also get real about silence, waiting seasons, those long, quiet chapters where it feels like nothing is happening. But beloved, those aren't delays, they're downloads. Those seasons are not stagnation, they are strategy. Heaven doesn't waste time, and if you're in a holding pattern, it's because your next assignment requires a higher version of you. Preparation is happening in the invisible before manifestation hits the visible. In divine alignment, everything has purpose, even the pauses. While others may overlook you in silence, God is orchestrating your entrance. He hides his greatest warriors until the moment they can no longer be ignored. Don't despise the quiet. The quiet is where you're being sharpened for the noise. Here's a truth you must embrace. Favor is not always fair. When your time comes, it won't make sense. People will question how you rose so quickly, how doors opened that you never knocked on. That's favor. It defies human logic. It makes the last first. It selects the unlikely and elevates the humble. People will say, "It's not fair," and they're right, because divine favor is never earned. It's assigned. That's why you can't compare your path to others. You're not on a man-made timeline. You're on heaven's blueprint. What others grind for years to get, God will place in your hands in a moment, because your assignment requires acceleration. Don't envy the fast path of others when your slow road is sacred. And let's clarify something else. Breakthrough is not based on talent. It's not about who's the most skilled, the most followed, or the most applauded. In the kingdom, it's obedience that unlocks destiny. Your yes carries more power than 10 degrees. God isn't looking for perfection. He's looking for surrender. That's when things shift. That's when what you've prayed for chases you down. Sudden shifts are coming, beloved. Abrupt promotions, instant turnarounds, miraculous connections. But here's the condition. Stay ready, because when heaven moves, it moves fast. This is not the time to be distracted. This is not the hour to second-guess your assignment. This is the moment to position yourself like it could happen today, because it just might. Preparation is not paranoia, it's prophetic. Staying ready isn't about being busy. It's about being available. Available to move, to act, to speak, to obey. Some people will be left behind not because they weren't chosen, but because they weren't prepared. Don't let that be you. Don't let comfort rob you of your calling. You've felt the shift in the air. You've sensed the pull in your spirit. That's not emotion, it's confirmation. The laws of divine alignment are setting you up. You're in the middle of a supernatural reordering, and everything that felt delayed, denied, or dismissed is about to find its divine destination in your hands. God is not random. Your positioning is precise. What looks like chaos is actually choreography. The tests, the tension, the timing, it's all divine math. And guess what? You're about to walk into blessings so precise, they'll silence your doubters and shake your enemies. Get ready to testify. So I ask you now, are you aligned? Are you ready? Because the heavens are moving. The shift is not coming. It's here. Stay sensitive, stay obedient, stay low so God can lift you high. If this word stirred something in your spirit, drop A in the comments and declare, I'm aligned, I'm available, I'm ready. Like, share, and subscribe if you know this word wasn't just for you. It's for someone else who's on the verge of giving up. Let them know divine alignment is real, and it's working for them too. Beloved ones, now is not the time to shrink. This is your call to action. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. You've heard the confirmation. You've survived the crushing. You've witnessed the shift. Now, it's time to rise unapologetically into the version of yourself that heaven has been preparing all along. You're not just chosen, you're appointed, anointed, and yes, unstoppable. It's time to stop explaining yourself to people who have no spiritual clearance to understand your calling. Your intuition sees what their eyes can't. Your sensitivity to the unseen makes them uncomfortable because they're still trapped in surface living. Don't water down your discernment to fit into circles that were never designed to hold your destiny. Mirrors make liars uncomfortable because your truth exposes what they try to hide. The urge to be understood will delay your assignment. Let that go. The need for validation is a trap. This is not the season to seek applause. This is the season to activate authority. You don't need everyone to get it. You just need to move in obedience. Stop casting pearls before pigs. Your destiny deserves better company. And while we're here, let's talk about the past. It's time to release it. That door that closed, it wasn't a rejection. It was a redirection. Had it stayed open, it would have led you into captivity, not purpose. Some doors are sealed shut because they were never meant to lead to your freedom. Let the past die a dignified death so your future can rise without chains. You can't embrace the new while clinging to old versions of yourself that were built in survival mode. This is the era of thriving. This is the chapter where you step out of the shadows and into your divine spotlight. No more apologizing for your strength. No more shrinking to keep others comfortable. It's time to own your power. Jealousy is a silent testimony to your impact. Let them talk. Let them watch. Because the truth is, your success haunts them louder than any revenge ever could. Your very existence is a reminder of what obedience looks like, of what resilience produces, of what happens when God breathes on a life that refuses to quit. So rise boldly, clean your atmosphere, cut the distractions, block what drains your energy, align with what fuels your purpose. This is the time to lock in, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Your next elevation will not come with warning. It will be sudden, divine, immediate. You must be positioned. Stop hesitating. Stop doubting. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission to be powerful. You already have divine clearance. You are not the same as you were before. You've been through too much. You've grown too deeply. Heaven didn't preserve you for mediocrity. It preserved you for greatness. Your voice matters. Your story has power. Your presence shifts atmospheres. And your destiny isn't just about you. It's about the generations attached to your name. Don't rob them by playing small. Don't rob yourself by hiding. God is ready to release the next level when you're ready to walk in it without fear. So here is your moment. Not just a motivational speech, but a spiritual ignition. This is your activation point. From this day forward, you walk in your divine identity fully. No more explaining, no more compromising, no more shrinking. You are chosen, and you are unstoppable. If this word hit your spirit like a lightning bolt, then don't scroll without sealing it. Drop your number in the comments. Your faith number, the one that declares what you're believing for, the one that speaks to your next level. Is it 7 for divine completion? 11 for alignment? 8 for new beginnings? Drop it now. Then, hit that like button if this woke something up inside you. Share this with someone else who needs to rise. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notifications. This space isn't just content. It's a community, a movement, a gathering of the called. Say it with me in the comments. I'm not just chosen. I'm unstoppable. Explosion.